Hey, welcome back again. So I have another one for you real quick. Not even going to take too much time. But before I do, understand that I'm here not for friend or foes, just simply to learn and grow, share what I know before it is my time to go. This is completely mission based. The mission is to help raise the vibration of the planet. And how I do so by sharing information from my perception that will help shift your perception. Well, because we cannot enter the new earth with the same current programmings that we have now. The perceptions has to be shift. So I play my part by giving information that will eventually shift your perception, or make you think at least. So today, we are going to talk about what the master teacher Yeshua said when he said for you to love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, this is easier said than done. And I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of people, all right, in order for you to really grasp what that means, you have to first grasp and understand that you are spirit or consciousness, right? Spirit and consciousness is the same thing, all right? But yeah, you first have to grasp that you are spirit, you are consciousness, right? Because when he says to love thy neighbor as thyself, not love thy neighbor like you love yourself, love thy neighbor as thyself, which means that you're supposed to see yourself as everything else. All right? Now, let's try this for a little bit. Let's say you woke up one day and you woke up, you looked at your partner, and your partner is you. Right? Like you're seeing you in your partner. Okay, this is crazy. You look at the cat, or the dog, whatever your pet is, and you're seeing you as the dog. You're seeing you as the cat. Okay, you look outside, the bird in the tree. You see the bird and the tree as you, both at the same time and simultaneously. If you were able to see this, then you really accomplished what Yeshua was trying to tell you, to love thy neighbor as thyself. You're supposed to try to see yourself in everything else. But for you to understand this, your neighbor is not just the person who lives next to you or even the guy down the block. Anything that is a living thing that is in a body is your neighbor, right? Because everything is consciousness, just housed in different forms, housed in different shapes, housed in different bodies. All right? So I'm spirit, I'm consciousness in the body of a human being, in the form of a human being. That tree next to me, this is spirit or consciousness in the form of a tree. The cat, the dog, there are consciousness in the forms of cats and dogs. All right? We're all consciousness inhabiting forms. So your neighbor is any spirit or consciousness that is in a body, that is housed in a body. That is your actual neighbor. All right? And you're supposed to see yourself in all these other little things. But it's not really seeing yourself in the person, but it's more trying to see from the person or the thing's perception. This is how you can really gain true understanding from a person. Because somebody could tell you something, and you could be one of the greatest listeners in the world, and you probably would get it. But unless you can put the shoe on the other foot, unless you could see through that person's eye, unless you could see through their perception for 1 minute, you would really understand what that person is saying or is going through or whatever. Yeah, that's what that means. Loving thy neighbor as thyself. You want to try to see yourself in these other little things running around here. Yeah, they are your neighbor. If you are a consciousness or a spirit in a human body and you're walking around alive right now, then every other living thing that you can see doing the same thing as you is your neighbor also, including the insects, the birds, the trees, and even the rats that you don't like. Yeah, they're your neighbors. And you should try to see things through their perception, and you would really have a better understanding of what's happening here. All right? Yeah. So in order for you to be able to love thy neighbor as thyself, you first have to grasp the fact that you are spirit or consciousness, essentially. If you don't first have that grasping, you're not going to see nothing else as your neighbor. That is a fact. I don't care how else you want to try that. All right? But yeah, that is my gem for the day with helping to raise this vibration. We should try to see each other's perception for a little bit. Try to put somebody else's shoe on the other foot and see how that fits. All right? And get back to me. But like I said in the last time, if you like what I'm saying, if it resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe, okay? Star Seeds link up. We are here to do this. All right? So yeah, I'll see you again with some more information. But for now, keep it safe and peaceful, people. All right?